Previously on the colony.
Life in the colony is not easy. We have to work for everything.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. We're almost out of food.
Maybe we're not eating this for lunch.
Pull a piece off.
I literally dream about food every night now.
We keep getting attacked.
I can't see.
And all of our stuff is getting stolen.
God, it hurts so bad.
But we're surviving and rebuilding.
There we go.
That is the idea for the windmill.
If we can just work together, nothing can stop us. I'm gonna go try to get berries. There has to be something around here.
As part of the experiment, a colonist is abducted to test the group's ability to cope with loss and negotiate under stress.
I am gathering berries and scavenging. Well, that's odd. It looks kind of like Becca's shoe. And then I found her gathering bowl.
We have the girl. Want medical supplies and gas. We'll be back in 24 hours. Leave supplies by the fish boat. We are heavily armed.
We have the girl. Want medical supplies and gas.
Wait a minute.
They took Becca?
Wait, we have the girl.
Oh.
Diane, is it Becca?
Yeah.
That's her shoe, dude.
That's her shoe.
I can't believe that Becca's actually been abducted. She's been taken from right under our noses. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Everyone's just kind of standing there staring.
After being submerged in an experiment for weeks, the distinction between what is real or not may begin to blend. Traumatic events, like the abduction of Becca, are likely to have an immediate effect on the other colonists.
Don't try anything stupid.
Told her not to leave by herself.
That morning, I was thinking that it was silly that she was going out alone. and now she's gone. I cannot believe the communication failures in this freaking group.
So 24 hours from now.
Just do it now. Let's fill this thing up with gas and then get whatever medical supplies we can.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
Everything's happening so fast, it's kind of a blur. We don't know what to do. It's just complete chaos because, once again, this is a situation that's popped up that we don't have a plan for.
This is the only gasoline that we have.
The colonists give up 2 of the 3 gallons of gasoline they scavenged from an abandoned truck.
There you go.
Just go through and three or four of everything until we get this thing full.
Reno's gonna be a little bit in a panic over Becca.
Yeah.
So somebody go up and just watch, because we need to be smart about it. They don't know how much we have.
I think it's more like these kinds of things are far more going to be useful.
What makes you think that? Any kind of anything, though, is medical supplies, right?
But the alcohol pads.
Looks like those bags are pretty full.
We're losing about 1/3 of our hard-to-find items and 1/6, let's say, of our expendable items.
Okay.
We don't want to get silly and put ourselves in a bad position, but we also don't want to play too much of a risk with Becca.
I understand.
They said 24 hours. The faster we get the stuff out there, the faster they might come back, because chances are they have somebody watching.
Right.
So I think we should get this done quick, get it out there, leave it, and stay away from there so they will come back. Put it in the boat.
Yeah.
All right, let's just walk away. We're making stupid mistakes. It's kind of sad that we're just so incompetent as a group and get so comfortable in such a uncomfortable situation that we make mistakes like this.
It seems like they know our patterns in the things that we're doing, because they took her over there and yet they knew, you know, they feel comfortable with the ransom being dropped over there.
We all were lax in our security. We were all taking the compound for granted that it was a safe environment. And it could have happened to any of us, even the guys.
We cannot go off unescorted. Would Becca have been taken if somebody else had been with her? And would she have been taken if there was her and somebody else and both were armed?
But that was already in effect. It was already in effect, and people got comfortable.
Yep, Sal's absolutely right. We have to guard against complacency, and I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't know how many times we have to get our asses kicked, somebody kidnapped, something taken from us. I don't know how many times it has to happen before it sticks.
Becca is a good friend, so it's a little bit of a challenge to keep the emotions down and think logically. You know, whatever might be happening to Becca right now, I would almost rather it be me than her, just because, I don't know, she's so young. My hood is taken off, and instantly I know I'm in a cell. I feel this bag go over my head and I can't breathe. I'm trying to yell help, and I know nobody can hear me. And I'm just so helpless. Like, I'm trying to fight, and I know I have no chance.
If we're leaving the stuff out there, we have to stay on watch.
There's no incentive for them to pick the stuff up early and do an exchange early.
So let's grab back our stuff. Let's put it out tomorrow before lunch or around lunch.
Yes.
Everyone do a cleanup right now and bring everything into the house.
Here, please grab the charcoal box.
Gas.
Yeah, got it.
Becca being kidnapped is a prime example of survival of the fittest. We were not aware, we were not careful, and somebody saw our weakness and took advantage of it, and now we are paying the price. This is a dog-eat-dog world, and it's our own fault.
Becca's gonna have to go into quarantine when she gets back.
She's going to be very freaked out when she gets back.
If she comes back, you have to keep saying that.
Yeah.
If she does come back in 24 hours, if what they asked for is actually true and we're going to get our end of the deal held up.
If this ransom goes through and she doesn't come back and they request a second ransom, forget about it. They don't have good intentions at all.
And she might already be gone.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
I don't think someone being kidnapped and just taken away from us has really been on our minds. And now it's the only thing we can think about. If Becca doesn't come back, it's gonna be a serious emotional blow to every member of the colony.
Becca has been gone for 12 hours. It's a very helpless feeling, and there's nothing that we can do at the moment except for sit and wait, you know, and every ounce of me wants to go out and start hunting people down. But when you have someone's life potentially in jeopardy, you have to put your emotions aside and just think about the situation.
We're gonna swivel it back. We have to bring it all the way, swing back, so we can get the top.
After a traumatic event, many people will deal with it by immediately returning to their daily routines. One of the most common ways to manage an influx of emotions is to immerse yourself in work.
The colonists continue the Windmill project.
Becca's going to be on your mind the whole entire day, but the situation's always there. We're ticking down to the 24-hour mark, and everybody knows it.
With their fuel stocks almost dry, the colonists are building a windmill to supply energy for their battery bank. The plan calls for a propeller to drive a car alternator via a series of bicycle gears. Up to this point, they've scavenged a car axle and slats from a wooden fence to make the propeller.
That is the idea for the windmill.
Okay, now push.
Set your end down. Watch it.
We go.
Retired contractor DeVille and logger Amber make a base on the second floor of the house to secure the 250-pound pole.
How's it coming?
It's actually coming pretty good.
We already got it up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and check it out. Damn it. I have to cut quite a bit off of this thing. I delegated responsibility today to other people to kind of get all hands on deck to finish the windmill project, and apparently I delegated into the wrong hands. DeVille was going to support the pole that our windmill is going on. The idea was that it had to be cut before it went up, and when I was told that there was 10 feet of clearance above the roof, and I'm not even 6 foot tall, that makes for a very tall ladder that we don't have in order to complete this thing.
Ow. Let me give you an example. You tell me.
Oh, I just sliced my elbow open. I was just lowering myself down, and there's some metal up there, and it sliced my elbow wide open. I can feel my heartbeat in my elbow right now. Before I wrap it with anything, I'm just gonna hold it for a minute and then go.
I'm looking for anything that I can use to get out, or pick the locks on the chains, or something. There's no way out of this cell. Freedom has been stripped from me because I made myself vulnerable. It's not a good feeling. Now my